Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have either the biggest news that the Call of Duty franchise has had in years, or we have no news whatsoever. I suppose it really depends on whether or not this turns out to be true, because as of right now, everything is up in the air and we really have no idea. So what's happening is earlier this evening, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered appeared on the website PEGI.info. Now PEGI, for those who don't know, is basically the European ratings board, sort of similar to the American ESRB. Here we can see a listing for the game made by Activision Blizzard UK with a set release date of today for some reason, and a description that reads, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is a combat simulation game in which the player takes the roles of various members of a special operations team attempting to thwart the plans of a Russian, and then as you guys can see, it gets cut off. Now, as of this recording, you can still find this listing over on the PEGI website if you specifically type in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered with the restricted symbols. That will make it pop up pretty much 100% of the time, whereas other times you can type in Call of Duty and sometimes it'll pop up, and then other times you can type in Modern Warfare Remastered and it will also pop up. It really seems to change depending on who's typing it in, but you can find this over on the website. Now, I know what a lot of you guys may be thinking. Remember that old Amazon leak that happened a while back that pretty much fooled everybody into thinking that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was on the way? Well, because of that, a lot of people are rightly skeptical that we're maybe being bamboozled yet again, but here's the difference, right? Here's the thing. When it comes to that old Amazon leak, it's possible for individual stores or individual people to make listings that seem legitimate on the part of big companies like Activision. It's difficult to do, but it can definitely be done, and it appears that's what happened a couple of years ago. The difference this time around is this is on the official PEGI website, which is solely run by Pan-European Game Information. As far as I'm aware, and I could be wrong here, but as far as I'm aware, there's really no way for random people to just add games to the website because the site is run by PEGI, and they only put up video games that the board has gone over and assigned a rating to. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible for this to be faked, but I am saying it's a lot more difficult to fake this as compared to a simple Amazon listing. On top of that, it was reported long ago by various industry insiders as well as news sites like Kotaku and Charlie Intel that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was only going to feature a single-player campaign without the multiplayer and without the Spec Ops side of things, right? Which a lot of us thought, well, that's pretty much impossible, but what we see right here seems to line up with that, which really has me concerned. I don't know about you guys, but I really do hope that this is actually fake, because we've often discussed here on the channel how Activision is so out of touch, right? We talk about how they never seem to do what the consumer wants, but honestly, who among us thought that Activision would really be so dense as to think that all we want of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is the single-player campaign? Now, don't get me wrong, right? Modern Warfare 2's campaign was really good. The entire Modern Warfare trilogy was phenomenal, but the multiplayer is what people are excited about, right? Call of Duty is a multiplayer game. Just look at Black Ops 4 for crying out loud. This year, Treyarch cut the entire single-player campaign out of Black Ops 4, which would have been super easy to write. All they had to do was basically fill the gaps between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. It basically writes itself, but instead of doing that, they cut the single-player campaign from the game and replaced it with Blackout Battle Royale. Now, what's even crazier about this is back in the day, Vince Zampella, who for those who don't know, is the guy who founded Infinity Ward. He and his studio made Call of Duty 4, they made Modern Warfare 2, and after he and pretty much everybody from the original Infinity Ward team left Activision and formed Respawn Entertainment, they decided that for their first game, for the original Titanfall, that they were not going to include a single-player campaign. And when they were asked about this, they told IGN that the reason why was because campaigns really just weren't worth it, because roughly 5% of the player base actually finishes the single-player campaign, and it's really not worth all the time or money. And keep in mind, that's coming from the guy who made Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, which are two of the best single-player campaigns in first-person shooter history. For crying out loud, if he thinks it's not really worth it for a single-player campaign, why is it here in 2019 we have the possibility of Activision thinking it's a good idea to only remaster the campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? It makes no freaking sense whatsoever, so I honestly hope that this is somehow a fake, somehow this is a mistake on the part of PEGI. I really have no idea. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that if Modern Warfare 2 is going to be remastered, which we all agree it's probably going to be remastered in the future, don't half-ass it, right? Either remaster the entire game, campaign, multiplayer, spec ops, and all, or don't remaster it at all, right? We want all or nothing here when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I can't believe that's actually possible, that they may be releasing only the single-player campaign of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. But again, we really have no idea. We don't know for a fact that this is actually real. We don't know what Activision truly has planned for us, so I suppose we are going to just have to wait and see how things are going to play out. But I think we can all agree that remastering only the single-player campaign of Modern Warfare 2 would pretty much be a crime against nature. But as always, I will keep you guys posted with more details on this story as those details become available. But right now, it's looking pretty legit. Again, it could be fake, right? This could be fake, but it's over on the official PEGI website, and I hope it's fake, man. I really do hope this is fake, because can you imagine, like Modern Warfare 4, I'm excited about that game, but can you imagine if they really only remaster the campaign? The thing that Vince Zampella himself said that only 5% of the player base actually finishes all the way through, as compared to remastering the entire game that people have been wanting for, well, pretty much ever, right? I mean, Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009, so call it, ever since 2014, 2015, people have been asking for that game to be remastered after the Xbox One and the PS4 came out. Pretty much since then, people have been asking for this game, and now it's looking like it may actually be coming, but it may only feature the single-player campaign. I don't know, guys. I have no freaking idea. I'm like a little bit amped up right now. This is really crazy news, and I would love to hear what you guys think down there in the comments. Do you think this is real? Do you think it's fake? I'm hoping it's fake personally, and what do you guys think would happen if this does turn out to be true? What if they really do release only the campaign of Modern Warfare 2 as a remastered game, and they basically forego all of the multiplayer and all of the Spec Ops missions? What would the reaction be from the community? Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.